this is BenjiManTV, and today we're going to be cooking cookies, the best cookies I've ever had. And this is my mom. You can call her Auntie Nini. First two ingredients you're going to have is the fat, which is going to be butter and Crisco or shortening. We use half a cup of butter and half a cup of shortening. Make sure to remember that your butter is at room temperature when you're making this, because it's going to be very important for it to mix properly. Next is going to be white and brown sugar. You're going to actually have 3/4 of a cup of each. And you're going to have 2 eggs, and those should probably be room temperature as well. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2/3 cups of cocoa powder, 3/4 teaspoons baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Or 1 bag.
Or 1 bag. Alright, when you're making cookies, it's really important to preheat the oven to 350 degrees, so make sure you do that first. The first thing you want to do after that is mix your dry ingredients together. You'll start with the flour, you'll start with the cocoa powder, the salt, baking soda, and you're going to stir all of the dry ingredients together and set that off to the side. Next, you're going to want to just have your chocolate chips ready to the side as well, because you're going to use those very last after you're done mixing everything. Now for the wet ingredients. So today we're using a KitchenAid electric mixer. You can use a handheld mixer or even a wooden spoon. It'll just be more mixing for you. We're going to put all the wet ingredients right into the bowl that we're going to be mixing in. The first thing you want to add is your butter and your shortening. And then you're going to add your eggs, sugar, and you're gonna turn on your
vanilla.
Oh yeah, and at that point you can start stirring or turn on your machine. The key here is to stir or have your machine mix the wet ingredients until the batter is nice and fluffy. This isn't gonna come out perfect every time, especially your first time, so you're just gonna have to practice and find what kind of fluffiness works for you. Once you're done mixing the wet ingredients about 3 to 5 minutes, then you're gonna stir in the dry ingredients. That's only going to take you maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're going to be ready for the chocolate chips. Just throw those in there. You're going to mix it for about, what, another 30 seconds?
Yes.
And then after that, you're going to be good to go. Place your cookie batter on a non-stick pan. Now, if you don't have a non-stick pan, you can take a little bit of the butter and rub that over the pan, or you can even use wax paper. The reason you want to use wax paper or a non-stick pan is because you don't want these cookies to stick to your pan, especially with these cookies being very soft when they come out of the oven. Place the cookie pan into the oven that's already preheated at 350 degrees, and you're going to set the timer to about 10 minutes. Make sure you consider that all ovens are different, so you're going to want to check it, especially the first time you do it. 8 to 10 minutes is about the time it's going to need to actually make your cookies. So depending on the size of your cookies and how thick your batter is, cooking times may vary. Once the buzzer goes off and you feel like your cookies are done, make sure you put those cookies directly onto a wire rack. You can even use like a cutting board too if you don't have a wire rack.
I put it straight to the plate.
Or you can just use a plate. You can just put it straight to a plate. Make sure you wait a few minutes before you actually eat your cookies, because you want to let it cool. Especially if you've got a little bit of gooiness on the inside. Your cookie is too soft and fragile at this point to be able to actually eat and handle. So once it cools down, it's going to firm up, and that good chewiness that a lot of people like about cookies is going to come out. This has been another episode of BenjiManTV. Delicious cookies. If you have the stuff to make these, I would definitely recommend it. And make sure you comment below on other recipes you want to see. I made this cookie video with my mom because a lot of you asked for it on my last YouTube video. So you know, we love cooking, and my mom's one of the best. So check us out. Subscribe. And I'm cooking here with my mom.
Baka machok ka.
What are you doing? That's bad manners, honey. All right, back to what I was saying. Hey, this is BenjiManTV, and today we are cooking.
Wait, hold on, Mom. Look at the camera.
No.
She's like, look.
Yeah, just look right here. Just look right here. So it makes it.
I'll go away.
Huh? Yeah, that's good. Okay, you ready? Just look
Yeah.
at the camera.
Yeah, okay.
And, okay.